Hey guys, Mobile Geezer, and I'm back with another article, this one from Tech Radar that came out today, about a privacy issue that's becoming more and more serious, especially in the EU, but it'll eventually spread. So the EU wants a backdoor into all encryption, and the privacy experts are saying that's a really bad idea. So let's go take a look at this article on Tech Radar.
Let's do this!
Experts deeply concerned by the EU plan to weaken encryption. As written by Chiara Castro, published 6 hours ago. Protect EU keeps raising concerns among the tech industry. So into review we go. The EU plan to create a legal backdoor into encrypted communications keeps raising concerns. This time, 89 signatories coming from the tech industry, including civil society organizations, some of the best VPN and email providers, and cybersecurity experts, are warning against the privacy and security dangers of the technology roadmap on encryption included in the Protect EU strategy. In a joint letter published on Monday, May 26, 2025, experts are now urging the European Commission to reframe its approach and protect strong encryption practices. The need for strong encryption. While we recognize the importance of elevating security efforts during moments of increased geopolitical instability, we are concerned by the framing of the technology roadmap, experts wrote. Encryption, the scrambling of data into an unreadable form to prevent unwanted access, is the backbone of how services like Signal, WhatsApp, and Proton Mail work. Yet law enforcement has long argued that this technology is an obstacle to criminal investigations. As cyber attack incidents keep rising worldwide, though, even government bodies like the FBI and CISA in the US have started to encourage citizens to switch to end-to-end encrypted services to fight back these threats. The European Commission itself previously acknowledged encryption as needed to protect the integrity of cyberspace too. This is why for the signatories, who include the likes of Proton, Surfshark, TutorMail, Mozilla, and Element, alongside leading cryptographers and digital rights groups, this technology remains a key cybersecurity tool that cannot be compromised. Undermining encryption weakens the very foundation of secure communications and systems, leaving individuals, businesses, and public institutions more vulnerable to attacks, they wrote. Protect EU comes as the first step in the EU Commission's plan to bolster the security of the European bloc in the years to come. While we don't know much at the time of writing, we do know the strategy includes finding a technical way to create encryption backdoors into software. That's exactly what most worries the tech benches. They wrote, "We are deeply concerned by the Commission's continued focus on identifying ways to weaken or circumvent encryption. This undermines its own security objectives under the Protect EU strategy. The European Commission has already tried to weaken encryption with its proposal to scan all citizens' communications to halt the spread of child sexual material, in fact. Deemed by critics as chat control, the bill has been failing to attract the needed majority since 2022, and we've been reporting on that all along. Along the way, the European Court of Human Rights even ruled illegal break encryption in a hard blow for the supporters of client-side scanning technologies to monitor encrypted communications. While messaging apps and email providers are set to be the main target of lawmakers, an EU expert group explicitly recently referred to VPN services as key challenges to the investigative work of law enforcement agencies for the very first time, alongside encrypted devices, apps, and new communications operators. Now, experts believe that what lawmakers aim to do under the Protect EU strategy will lead to the same security, human rights, and accountability issues. They then urged to reframe the technology roadmap on encryption by taking into consideration also the industry concerns, not only those of law enforcement. Any future roadmap that aspires to be credible and balanced must consider the feasibility of any potential technological capabilities and the societal, technical, and legal impact they conclude. This is the second time digital rights and tech experts have gotten together to call on the European Commission not to undermine encryption with the new Protect EU plan since April 1st, 2025, the day the plan was first unveiled. Also, on that occasion, experts urged lawmakers to make them an active part of the process. I wouldn't hold my breath on that. So, this is probably going to get more and more serious because the EU seems determined to get backdoors into encryption. And of course, encryption is what gives us privacy in the first place. So, as always, comments are welcome. Thanks for watching.
And remember, if you like my content, please share the videos with friends, family, or whomever you think might be interested. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and be sure to click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I upload. And please hit the thumbs up, as it does help with the algorithm.